He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will have the first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
Early on the Jets. They'll get it to the 48. They'll need to measure it to first down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Quarterback making checks. Just keeps slinging it. He makes a grab. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. That's now 200 catches in his career.
It's so impressive because of his dependability. This guy has been consistent, David, week in, week out.
And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State! He can find the end zone. Now 60 career touchdown catches.
I mean, that is just silly that this guy is always finding ways to get in the end zone. Like, you know they want to take him away. He is the focal point. 60 touchdowns, you know they're going to throw him to him. Palmer keeps making plays.
And David, throughout his career, we've seen defenses try everything to stop this guy. They've bracketed him, double coverage, man coverage, zone coverage. It doesn't matter. He's the ultimate weapon. 60 touchdown catches is so good.
So Utah State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going, make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. He wants to throw. It's Royer. Finds his target down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal. The huge play got him on the porch, but now they got to kick in the door. Makes the catch. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany
points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Using his legs, it's Ellis. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Royer. He's got his man. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He might want another play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Back to pass on 2nd down. He wants to take the top off. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
This guy has a chance to bring home the Heisman Trophy this year because he continues to make plays week in, week out. Doesn't matter who's guarding him, what coverages you play. This guy finds ways to make plays for his offense.
Using the quick game. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Quickly complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. On the run, it's Ellis. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Royer. Finds a spot in the middle. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He gets a block. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
And every year there's exciting new freshmen to look at and talk about and pump up. And this guy got a lot of that pump, and you see why. The dynamic play on special teams. You can see the speed, you can see the wheels, and you know the reason the fans were jacked up when they signed this guy this year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw now to try to find a way to fight back into this game. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Penn State! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds his man. It's Page. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Royer. That's caught. It's Perry. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. It's a seam wide open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Give to the running back. Fighting off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Looking for a crease, it's Ellis. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give out of the gun. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense has it, they're on the move. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Penn State. The defense putting points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll try the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Royer. Quickly out to the tight end. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones. They completely had him surrounded.
Unloads quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Then you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Running back searching for a hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Back to throw, it's Royer. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him, keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
Here we go, set. Here's the handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Hey, it's a heads-up play right there. Listen, you're trying to scramble. You're trying to make something happen. Nobody's open. You're not going to be able to get out of bounds. Just protect yourself. Get down on the ground. Get what you can get and live to play another day.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. It's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb.
Number 98, set to kick this one away.
He'll bring it out. It's Hayes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one...
Oh, he's got some space. And that tackle almost certainly saved the touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Looking to the big tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Utah State, 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Looking downfield, it's Royer. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Let's see what he can do with it. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. A take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Got it in the middle, it's Potts. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Grabbed in the middle, it's Potts. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Pulls it, fires to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Quick release on the RPO. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The RPO, it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The snap sets up to throw. Under fire. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. On the move, it's Ellis. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Royer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Wants to fire on second down. With the catch, it's Page. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the ground with the back. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
To throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
They kick it away on 4th down. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when Mike...
Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Makes the grab close to the logo. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, this receiver is making this passing attack look like it's going against air.
No doubt, it does. It looks like it's on air. I tell you what, you got to find a way to rough this guy up a little bit. Be physical. Make sure he takes a toll instead of all these big plays he keeps making. Make him tired, physically dent him a little bit, make him have to work a little bit harder than you have been.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Reads and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Oh, they're after him. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
if you're going to be in the Heisman picture, you got to make plays week in, week out at receiver, and that's what he does. He's a good route runner. He's reliable, and he's got speed to take it to the house. Top 5 in the nation right now in receiving yards.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Back to pass. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the breadbasket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way. And here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing their A game, getting a sack on that last one.
What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Running to the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to buy time. Got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they take it in for 6 more points. The lead keeps growing. So do the accomplishments, moments away from a perfect regular season at 12-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football. And
he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Bailey. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Kelly. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught over the middle. It's Kelly. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Unloads to the right. Got him downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Powers through the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
All right, let's get it.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know.
Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, it is now a final in Conference USA in a game I think a lot of folks will want to hear about. Sam Houston went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Bearcats team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One game, I know, fellas, but it could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in CUSA.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Utah State will be forced to send out the punt team. And And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Power football with the run. Turning it on! Quick step and go. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination, all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, the